A drone attack on the port of Novorossiysk has threatened Russian oil exports for the first time since the start of the war, analysts say. Despite the fact that the oil and gas revenues of the Russian budget for the first half of 2023 have already decreased by 50%, important indicators for the Russian economy began to decline after the invasion of Ukraine.
Putin has fallen into the trap of time, trying to recreate the Soviet Union and relive its glory days. As a result, Russia's 30-year romance with the West came to an end, a relationship that gave it access to new energy markets and advanced technologies. Russia's war has backfired, sending its economy back to much darker days. Ken Silverstein, energy expert, in the Telegraph publication.
Despite this, Russia is doubling its defense spending plan in 2023. They already account for a third of all government spending, reports Reuters agency. According to it, in the first half of the year, Russia spent almost 1 trillion rubles on military salaries. This is 543 billion rubles more than in the same period last year. And the Kremlin is increasing spending on war to the detriment of other sectors of the economy and social guarantees.
Funding for schools, hospitals and roads was already being squeezed this year in favor of defense and security, but as the share of defense spending grows, other areas could face cuts, from a Reuters publication.
Russia is facing a labor shortage. Back in the spring of 2023, British intelligence reported that in 2022 up to 1.5 million Russian citizens left the country, most of them young and educated, working in highly profitable industries. According to the head of the office of the President of Ukraine, Andriy Yermak, Russian industry is experiencing a record shortage in the labor market.
In July 2023, 42% of industrial enterprises experienced a shortage of workers. Total sanctions with a focus on hitting the Russian military-industrial complex will make it possible to paralyze terrorists. Andriy Yermak, head of the Office of the President of Ukraine, on Telegram.
Putin acknowledges that labor shortages could lead to higher wage costs and undermine the entire economy of enterprises. Analysts say that while the Russian economy is unlikely to contract much this year, ruble weakness is a risk. According to Eurasia Group, the devaluation of the ruble will exacerbate financial instability and will undoubtedly increase the already growing inflationary risk in the coming months. Reported by Serhiy Kulas, Natalia Husak, UATV News.